is to bring peace and enlightenment. If you're on the wrong team and you're making moves towards darkness and fear and ignorance and hatred and impoverishment and guilt, well, do you need to change teams, guys? You should join the light workers team. Get on the team that's trying to make peace and enlightenment possible and non-violence. And to re-educate the demons, should we say. There are demonic forces around, no doubt. They need re-educating and being led back to the peace team. Okay, so, get involved with us, help, join the Institute, join the World Intellectual Forum, or carry on doing your own work if you're already doing it. But those are vehicles you can help and support, and we will in turn support you. Right, I'm going to finish there and read one final poem, as is my wont. Poems are beautiful, they're like a game too. I've been writing them since I was 13 and wanted to be a poet, and I still do. I think I read this one recently. I love this poem. This is called The Druid Game, which I wrote. These poems are recent. These are from 2016 to 2020. They're the last 4 years. And so, yeah, that poem's fun. Well, I'm going to read it again because I've been talking about game theory and games, and I should just explain the context that I invented this thing called the Druid Game. I've invented several board games. One is called Philosopher's Football. I've invented a thing called Druid Football, which is great fun. I've invented lots of word games, and I like playing games. I came from a family where every Christmas we'd all play charades, and my mother was a great lover of all that. And my father too, he was a great wordsmith, partly Irish, who loved, word games and so on. And so this poem comes out of all that, the Druid Game. It's kind of taken it to the higher level of religious games. Okay, the Druid Game. Sorry, my glasses need continual mending. I think I love you. I'm not quite sure how, like a far-off past, and we came back like a restatement of an ancient pact made of gold. I think I love you the way a bird feels, waking up, and sees the first slender shivers of yellow sunlight on the horizon, and has to start singing. I'm not sure if I love your mind most, or your body, or your spirit, or hidden secrets. Your voice, the way it sounds like a story trembling out of you, modulating in space sometimes, like a flute or a harpsichord, all at once. Or a brook tinkling across stones in the riverbed. Or the words you shape, and the winds they contain. Whole and wet and round, as we sit beneath the womb of space, of old sky mother goddess, Nut, watching over us, bringing her children home. Or you're seeing, your ability to catch the comets falling, blue and swift, from the corner of your eye. Your mastery of detail. Your capacity to say wonders. Or your mind's ability to spill spells and make notes. Footnotes. Commentaries on the Vedas of being. The vastness of it. Our minds hopping together between heavens and earth, bringing messages like quicksilver to explain everything in each part and how it all fits together. And the journey of the tree tower was how we both got down here again. But the door was the goddess of incalculable truth. Having been working out the mathematics of space and revelation, learning how to calculate the verses, and how the words reveal and conceal each other all along, as if containing a great ocean beyond mathematics. So I'm sending you now one part of the 577 paragraphs of all the high prayers for the goddess of night, Nut's Encyclopedia of Love. And so my mind, like a bird flopping with one wing, found yours beside it, briefly, for one magic night. And we joined the dance and the journey into one. And they became sweet and easy, whole and wholesome. You talked of going down there into the darkness, how your feet took you wandering, and then how love's ascent sometimes cascades in as an ice blade of frozen fire that burns the ego's patina like a torch cutting through. And in your honesty, you revealed your retracing of the journeys, how you got here each time, then how you got back, like a surfer in and out of the wave tunnels, now in step, now hiding within, now falling behind. Suddenly, it all felt clear, and the sky sea was calm, and the waves and the water and our souls stretched around the whole horizon, and the earth pinioned together, poised in the curve perfectly, and the sky emblazoned crystalline, and the birds picked up the theme. They too sang of this thinking love. Which part sang which? The tree branches sang of the support, the underbeing. The leaves sang of the ascending upwards and the oxygen commingling. The birds' snippets of sonority sang of each other and the great sky that holds them all. And the skies made an endless pageant of shapes all night long. And everything praised everything. And we too were part of it, like a conspiracy of being itself. Our music, our sharings, our words, spoken by spirit beyond us, coming to rest on each other, like Noah's Ark out in the tempest's seas, suddenly finding another ship out there amidst the waters, and her crew also looking for land. Only this one was rescued by Lucifer, he with his wings shimmering gently, kissing Queen Lilith's rainbow hair as their boat passed by, as if in defiance. So old Noah got startled to pieces, being intent on some other story, and this encounter never got written down until now, ever since then. And who's who, anyway? And why do we touch souls? Never. We asked the angels, who were with us also, and copied the shapes of letters down, and learned how some are large, tall and straight, like the thyrsus of love, and some are round and fertile, like the O. Out of prayerful came the rain. That's how the old trickery of Solomon's world worked. He prayed to the goddess, and she delivered faithfully. There are no secrets apart from within her. We never doubted it. Sometimes, decades, centuries have to come home to roost for our hearing to be able to tune into her promises. And so it went on. We could hear Spirit all night, showing us each word, one syllable at a time, playing the DRUID game of unsayables, dancing up Wittgenstein's ladder and leaping into the dawn, rising, and becoming, for a few moments, two bird shaman songsters, growing together as one and moving meradically, wheeling and weaving amongst the branches of the Sephiroth. And then it rained. Water joined in. It agreed with us. It wanted to get wet and feel into us, clinging to us. It told us secrets from before the earth began. It brought moistures into us that shouldn't exist, indescribable liquids that circulate behind the eyes and watch the curves of a blue earth each night in dreaming. And where do they come from? And who is looking? And is the soul moist or dry? Is it made of water or fire? And what is spirit made of, if not itself? All this time? And who can say? And whose love is as deep as the earth is round and turning? And in whose space are we? And in whose work? And to what wisdom are we pledged? And with what confirmations, affirmations, thinkings, signs, seals?